Skywatch Media News for July 24th, 2019. More than a century ago, in the year 1906, the French geologist Bernard Brunès unearthed some intriguing rocks for geophysical analysis. What he discovered was astonishing. He found the rocks contained reversed magnetic polarity. Long ago, the Earth's magnetic poles had been at the opposite ends of the planet, north being south and vice versa. According to scientists of the time, this was planetary anarchy. It could not be explained. Today, we are certain that the poles have changed positions hundreds of times, the last one occurring 780,000 years ago. One of the greatest concerns regarding a magnetic pole shift is what such an event is capable of doing to the Earth's electrical and electronic infrastructure. The consensus is that the event could be dire, but the biggest question is when the event will actually take place once again. In the past few decades, geologists have been looking for answers to that one big question, and in recent years it looks as though the answer is coming into focus. It turns out that the dipole, the two-pole magnetic field that our compass responds to, is under attack from within the Earth's surface, from the edge of the molten metallic core. From deep within the Earth, clusters of iron and nickel are gathering strength, creating a sign of enhanced turbulence as the North Magnetic Pole is migrating. And it's looking increasingly likely that a shift is in the works. If the magnetic clusters gain enough strength to considerably weaken the dipole, then the north and south poles will shift. This phenomenon is intensifying, and the likelihood of a reversal cannot be ruled out. The time to start preparing for such a monumental event is right now. Our magnetic field is there to protect our world from dangerous solar and cosmic rays. But when the poles begin shifting, that protection is weakened and could be compromised for decades, even centuries, as the poles move, allowing radiation to penetrate the surface of the Earth during the shift. The magnetic field is already showing signs of weakening over the South Atlantic, where orbiting satellites have failed due to the exposure from radiation. This cosmic shield is one of two of what are known as Van Allen radiation belts that are teeming with high-energy particles. According to Daniel Baker, one of the leading experts in the field of cosmic radiation, the Earth and its inhabitants are susceptible to great harm during a reversal. The dangers include devastating streams of particles from the sun, galactic cosmic rays, and enhanced ultraviolet B rays from a damaged ozone layer. The world today is not the world of 780,000 years ago when the poles last reversed. There are now more than 7 billion people on the planet. We have already greatly changed the chemistry of the atmosphere and the oceans. We have also pushed more than a third of all known species on this planet towards extinction. If we add radiation to the mix, then the consequences could be very devastating for life on Earth. Modern civilization would be imperiled as solar particles damage or shut down satellites that govern the timing of electric grids, causing them to fail. The result would be a domino-like blackout of power grids across the globe. The consequences of such an event is that every major city could be in darkness indefinitely. So what are we doing to prepare for a magnetic pole shift? Are we watching for the signs? Sadly, the answer is no, even though the evidence is in plain sight. This visual from the National Centers for Environmental Information shows the movement of the North Magnetic Pole at 10-year intervals, from the year 1970 to next year, 2020. The red and blue lines indicate declination, the difference between magnetic north and true north, depending on where one is standing. On the green line, a compass would point to true north. Humans have built their society and its infrastructure during a time when the Earth's magnetic field has been strong. But now that field is weakening. It's becoming unpredictable as the magnetic poles continue to migrate, creating a series of immense technological issues and concerns. There is no stopping what will happen. The Earth will behave in its own way, and it is up to each of us to figure out how we can best prepare for that day. We are free to make choices, but we must choose wisely. Thanks for watching.